Welcome back to BJP Lifestyle, guys. I've been getting asked this question a lot, and that's how is the tint at night? How does it feel to drive at night with the tint? Do a nighttime POV drive. So I'm here to do that for you guys. So tonight we're gonna go ahead and go for a drive. It's nice and 28 degrees out, nice and chilly. I'm actually really cold, so the heat is going to be on, so sorry if there's a little bit of heat noise from that, or like air blowing kind of noise. I'll try and keep it away from the camera, but it does have to be on. There's no shot. It's freezing out today, or tonight rather. So I have the light on in here, so if you guys are wondering, this is just like with the LED light on inside of the car. This is just one side, so that's just with the single LED. So if you guys haven't done the full change on that, I just disconnected this one and just put this one to an LED, and you guys can tell how bright it really is in here. Like, it really brightens up the car. So hopefully you guys can see out the windshield and can see that it's a nice, it's not too bad to see, especially with the LED headlight. I'm gonna go ahead and pop her into drive and we can get going. Now, my thought process here is to go through a area of town that has a lot of light, so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. As you can see through the side here, we're looking through 20% tint, where on the windshield here, this is 35% right here on the front windshield. So it looks really dark from the outside, but on the actual inside here, obviously when I'm looking out, it's really not bad or like much of a difference at all. I think the glare on oncoming headlights is something that's pretty much the biggest difference, at least in my opinion, or for like my thought process. Like, as you see, like these headlights coming at us, they're not really as bright as if you don't have the tint. The signs and stuff are obviously, they all look pretty much the same. There's not too much of a difference as far as like what I see out of my eyes when I'm driving through the windshield tint. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys a POV drive at night so you guys can really understand. Like I said, I'm gonna go through this area of town where there's a lot of street lights, obviously some dealerships and different things like that, so you guys can kind of understand a little bit better. And I can look out the sides too, and you can see the 20% maybe, hopefully, and then we can go down this road where it's a little bit darker, and you can kind of see what it's looking like on a little bit of a darker road. So you can see if we're at a point like this, we're at like a red light and there's cars around everywhere, headlights coming that way, tail lights this way, it really just doesn't look any different. And then if you look to the side, it might look, obviously you're not going to get a full example of what it looks like on camera versus actually just looking through your eyes, because it's really not much different when you're just looking through your eyes. Like, I'm driving down here and like I don't see much difference at all compared to when I didn't have it. I think maybe if I had 20% on there I would, but one thing of a place that you actually really notice is if you go down a road that has no street lights. I don't know if I can find one around here that has no street lights, but I might try and see if I can do that, because a road with no street lights will really show you how much different it is. That's kind of like one of the points with it, is if you're in a spot that's really dark with no street lights, you're only relying on your headlights, and it can be a little bit challenging to see at times. You definitely lose a little bit of distance in front of you, but overall it's not that bad. I feel like a lot of people have a misconception that windshield tint is going to completely block out your vision and you can't see anything, where in my situation at least, it's not really changed at all. Like I said, I only did the 35, I didn't go all the way down to 20 or anything crazy. So we're just kind of sitting with the 25, or the 35 that's on it rather, and it's really just not too bad at all. Like, I can still see perfectly fine at night. During the day, it cuts down a lot of the glare from the headlights, as well as just overall the glare during the day from the sun. It looks really good. There's a lot of benefits to having window tint, especially windshield tint, but I do understand like the police safety aspect of why it's illegal and all that. Like, I'm not going to argue with that, but I definitely do love the way that it looks and the way that it feels. And like I said, it's not a huge difference. It's one thing I was a little bit worried about when I first got it. I was like, oh no, what if I can't see at night? What if these LED headlights that I put in are just not powerful enough or not good enough because they're not like HID or something else where I actually have that ability to have super bright lights. But in my case, with just the last fit LEDs that I have installed, they definitely make a huge difference. And I think if I didn't have them in the fog lights, it would definitely be a little bit more tricky to see, compared to like I said, with just the halogens come stock with the altitude package or the lower end packages of the Jeeps. If you guys have the higher end, then you obviously don't even have to worry about swapping them out, because you'll probably have the HIDs or just the high quality LEDs that are gonna be really bright. I feel like that's the biggest factor with driving at night in general. You want some bright headlights, LED headlights preferably, or HIDs. But like I said, in my case, I'm just running with the last fit ones that I did an install video on up here. If you guys can see me, I don't know if you can even see my hands, but I did do it. You see if I look through the 20% on the side here and through the back at this car place, the gas station over here. Sorry, I was gonna make it before this guy, but he's flying. So you can see his headlights. And then we can just head down this way. Now this is where you're gonna see this road is a lot darker and it doesn't have all the lights and stuff that the other one has. So you can see it's a little bit darker. Let me see once these headlights go away. We're gonna go down a side street over here where it's gonna be pretty much pitch black. So it's gonna really show you just what you're relying on with the headlights. But like I said, overall, it's not the worst thing in the world to see. It's not the best, obviously, but it's definitely something you get used to. Your eyes adjust pretty quickly to figure out where you need to be and what you're looking at, but it doesn't darken it completely. Like you see down here, we're going down this little windy little back road with no with just our headlights on and no other lights to help us out here. And you can see it's not the worst at all. Like you can see perfectly fine. Like if I look here, make sure there's no one behind me before I do this. If I put on my high beams, you can see everything with the high beams on. Obviously they're still halogen, I haven't replaced them, but even just with these, you can really just see where you're going, and it's not the worst thing in the world like people make it out to be. If you did enjoy this video though, or it helped you out at all, make sure you do click that like button down below. Let me know that you enjoyed it, got some information from it, and help it get out to other people in the YouTube algorithm. Of course, let me know down below what you guys have for windshield tint, or if you have windshield tint, like it, don't like it, why not, that kind of stuff. Get a little bit of conversation going down there and let me know. And of course, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to stay up to date with future content. We have new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. here on the channel. So if you could do me a favor and subscribe, that would be fantastic. Closing in on that 5,000 subscriber mark, and I'm really trying to hit that. That's a big goal right now. And of course, check out Shop Lifestyle in the description to get yourself some nice high quality lifestyle merch. I appreciate everyone that's been doing that, and I hope you guys are enjoying your clothing that you're getting. So that's gonna be all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.
I feel like I am losing control.